Hi, this is Anime Short and Sweet. Today we will be covering the anime, Tower of God. The story begins with our protagonist, 25th Bam, pursuing his close friend Rachel, but just as he thinks he has her, she tells him to forget about her and announces she's ascending the tower. Once she vanishes, Bam is devastated and vows to follow her till the day he dies. As he sobs, someone interrupts him by saying that the tower's top is where you can always find the answer. He is dragged into the same doorway that Rachel was pulled into, where he finds himself on the tower's first floor alongside Hedon, a creature that is also known as the tower's caretaker. Hedon says it's a pleasure to meet you, young Master Bam. However, this makes Bam surprised since he is also familiar with his name. The creature stops the little boy as he searches for answers and assures him that they may be obtained at the top of the tower. He is asked if he is willing to take the test required to climb the tower. After showing him the monster, the caretaker says the test's requirements are straightforward. All he needs to do is smash the ball while avoiding the white steel eel. Hedon warns Bam that the tower is dangerous and that it is best to turn around at this point because death is likely, but Bam ignores him and continues on toward the test. Shortly after, a woman kicks him in the face and curses at him before someone casts magic that makes him understand the language, at which point she deems him stupid. The lady responds that a high-quality pocket is too good for him, emphasizing that the spell is not just a translator but also his lifeline in the tower. The man mentions that he should use the invisible mode and is informed that he can switch between visible and invisible. As she realizes he knows nothing, she refers to him as an irregular, which is a foreigner who entered the tower by unlocking the gates on their own. She describes him as a really weak irregular based on his appearance. When the man asks her what they are doing with an irregular, she states that he doesn't care if the child is sucked up by the white steel eel. She might be Yuri-sama, Princess of Jihad, according to Hedon, but if the king found out what she is up to, she would be executed. She points out that would only occur if he informed the king, but Hedon is committed to maintaining the peace in the tower and safeguarding the prosperity of the royal family. He states he is merely doing his job but is told he is giving the boy an unfair test as even the guys on the 20th floor have trouble handling that eel covered in steel scales, but Hedon states it is necessary to determine if he is worthy for the tower. Despite not knowing who she is, Bam claims that the test is fine, and he appreciates her consideration. She accuses him of ignorance and claims he doesn't know anything about the tower, but he responds that giving up now would be worse. Hedon suggests that if the princess is so eager to help him climb the tower, she should give him some assistance by lending him the Black March, which is a sword that chooses its wielder and can either have a sharp cutting edge or be a dull lump of lead. However, she is advised against it because the sword can only be wielded by a princess of Jihad. If word spread that someone else was wielding a sword, she would also be put to death. Bam receives the sword from Princess Yuri-sama, who says she will let him borrow it because of his cute face. As the eel is about to consume Bam, the man says that there is only one way to pass this test. The princess attempts to intervene but is stopped by Hedon. The princess insists on assisting Bam after he is swallowed, but is told that he made the right decision because there is no way to escape the eel and that he must confront death head-on. The man states that if he had told him, many would tremble, but he says that the Bam has something greater than the fear of death, as he has something that allows him to face that fear, which allows him to hit the ball, but it appears to be too strong for the sword. He tries to smash the crystal out of his desire to see Rachel once more, but his loud shouts awaken the eel. As advised by the man, he attempts to speak with the Black March to lend some strength, and just then a beautiful woman emerges from the sword. She asks him if he wishes for the strength to climb the tower. Bam claims he doesn't care about the tower and that all he wants is some of her strength so that he can see Rachel again. The princess is startled because the lady has never given her any strength, no matter how many times she asks, and yet the sword agrees with the princess and declares that she prefers only men. Bam breaks the ball successfully, completing the test, and has ascended to the next floor. The princess makes her way to the upper floor in search of entertainment. He is told by the sword sprit that even if he and Rachel were to get back together, things will never be exactly as they were, and by the time they see each other again, she will have lived without him for some time. When Bam eventually awakens, he is precisely on time to begin the second exam, which is meant to test if they are worthy of climbing the rest of the tower. The test's requirements are straightforward. All 400 regulars here are required to reduce that number to 200 within the given time and can use whatever methods are necessary. The test will be over when there are only 200 regulars left. The instructor states participants are free to use the pocket to check the number of individuals still present. The test starts right away, and Bam is almost immediately approached by someone. He tries to flee but is stopped by a huge man, who is then shot with an arrow before he can strike Bam. As Bam spots the man, a sniper shoots him dead. Bam then flees, but remains in the sniper's sights. The sniper gets tossed by the head and says he is told he is in the way. The numbers are seen dropping dramatically by the second. A guy blocks an attack with a briefcase and tells the creature that he is the type of guy who is easily controlled. The crocodile destroys the small man's gun and informs the hunter that he is standing in the hunter's location. The crocodile detects a lizard's blade while searching for potential prey, but is distracted by the presence of another foe, which is in fact Bam. The man with the briefcase advises that Bam shouldn't even try to attack, as his weak posture would prevent him from even killing a rabbit. This causes Bam to switch to the man as his target, but he is told to concentrate on the crocodile that is standing behind him. Thanks for watching, anime short and sweet. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. See you next time.